Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Molly Medusa. In our previous episode, we managed to make our way through the palace. Had a little bit of brain farting going on with finding doors and stuff, but we figured it out in the end, and now it's time to check out the boss. Let's see how we get on. I figure we'll give this at least 1 or 2 tries with damage turned on. And then, if that goes poorly, we might switch on Twin Toad's Greed and Famine. Alright. Okay. Okay. I see. Well. Alright, so he's sucking up bombs. And are the bombs going to be... like, is ammo going to be a problem for me? Seems possible. Here we go. At least the run back here is actually not bad. It's annoying, but it's not bad. So, if the blue one is sucking up... okay, so they're both sucking them up? And that just killed me outright. Wow. Why is this game's health so fucking dumb? I've been playing for 2 minutes, and I'm already annoyed at it. The architecture, also, y'all can't see it, but the number of bombs I have is persistent across here, so, oh, nope, that's the wrong way. So, like, previous time we woke up from death, we had 5 bombs. Now we've got 4 bombs, because I tried to use one. It's just like, okay. Okay, game. Can't quite get close enough. Okay, is this anything? Feels like this is probably something. Oh, okay. I think I get it. And that's death. All right, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do the damage of this game because frankly, I'm over it. That's so little health. we made what, 4 mistakes before the game killed us? That would be fine if this was like the very beginning of the game, but it's not. We've gone out of our way to find more health. So this is now a puzzle and not actually a combat challenge. Did not mean to do that. Alright, so fire did not work. Don't really understand little things respawning on the floor. We would have been dead multiple times now. Oh, that's weird. For some reason, the chief mechanic of the game, the whole, you know, going on the walls is not a thing in this one. Okay. Okay, that does actually block, but just passively. Unless that's a byproduct of... just goes. It feels like this means something, but I don't get what? Alright, let's see what these do. Okay, they give me more bombs. It feels like my thought was, oh, okay, we get the bosses to breathe fire on each other. But like that's not working, whether it's fire or not. This, even with damage turned off, this is infuriating. Alright, so shield's not working. We'll try this guy. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. I can't pull the shield out fast enough to really be able to do that. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. Alright, I found what might be the answer. Interesting. Okay. So we have to blow them up while they're large. That's fair, except that like we're so low on ammo. And also there's really not much sign that we're doing the right thing. Okay. I haven't watched far enough to know what the solution here is. Okay. I'm assuming. Okay, so just climb on him. Alright. Design problem there. I don't like that that was the solution on quote-unquote phase 2, given that prior to that, we couldn't get on the wall, which, go figure, now seems to be bugged. Was I just not allowed to do that during the boss fight? I think so. I'm betting that it's forbidden in order to scope down the number of ways that a player might misunderstand what they need to do. But, like, so I think that fight, I might have had a better chance of figuring it out if the little respawning explosions were dropping bombs. Or if the things being thrown at you would spawn bombs after they hit you or something. But the fact that, like, it was just these things and you can run out, like, it would not take much to accidentally burn through all of those. I feel like that's a problem. Oh, that's gonna... You jerks. I saw the thing way too late. Are you real? Alright, we found the gold key. The gold key will open the fourth and final of Circe's locks. Yeah.
That's it. That's all of them. Kirka is mine now. She can't hide any longer. Let's go, Mr. Rockface. Let's go.
Yeah. I kind of knew that I was going to have a bad time with that boss. And I just didn't have the patience for it anymore. Okay, so nothing there. I think there's anything hidden underneath that rock. Not really, but we're going to do it anyways. Interesting that I'm struggling to drop this. I think that the physics volume for the bombs is maybe a bit larger than the actual bombs. Probably to, preemptively catch problems that could arise, but... Alright. I think I figured out why I feel like this music is so out of place. It's not the genre itself, it's that nothing happens while we're sailing around. Like, the mood feels off more than the genre itself. Like, let's talk about it. We'll have a whole little tangent here. Obviously this game is referencing off of Wind Waker, right? And Wind Waker had the great ocean. We've got this great big old desert, and they both have, you know, similar like grid coordinate with different islands in them. Actually, hold on. Wasn't in B1 there a place that I hadn't done yet? So like kind of at a surface level, this desert is a lot like Wind Waker's ocean. But Wind Waker's ocean had a lot more going on in it. Like, you didn't get the map filled in for free. You had to visually find the fish, give him bait, and listen to his little hint about, you know, whatever. Either the area that you were going to, or some other unrelated thing, or ghost ship, whatever. Jarring. And so, when you were sailing around, you were also having like a day-night cycle happening. There was different directions to the wind. As far as I can tell on this one, the wind is permanently blowing north. There's no changing that. Which is helpful in the sense that you get this little sock on your ship that like lets you visually orient, but there's no day-night cycle. There's not seagulls flying around. You don't have enemies on the ocean. Like, there's nothing like coming after me right now. There's no chance, as far as I can tell, of accidentally stumbling across a giant, you know, sea monster squid thing. Like, this is just the surface level, literally the surface of Wind Waker's ocean. And so it means that when that music is playing, it's like, yeah, all right, we've got electric guitars happening. Right? That doesn't match with the actual lived experience of sailing this ocean. Sailing this ocean is just a time game. Like, it doesn't actually, sailing across this desert does nothing exciting. It's just there. And so, like, I think that's why it feels so weird. Okay. You real? You look real. Bomb bag. 30 bombs. Alright. I kind of wish I'd gone and gotten that before, because I might have experimented more with that boss. Do I think that there's anything with these rocks? Not really. I'm betting that that's it. Still glad to have 3 times as much bomb. But yeah, I think that the energy of this song doesn't line up with, we're going to point ourselves in a straight line and then just hold the A button. And like, maybe you could get away with this song in this setting if we were just playing it here at this point in the story, where it's like, all right, we're headed towards presumably final boss. But there's really no build up to this song, right? Like, we just jump in, and then if I stop, like, there's no wind down either. So I think that it's not so much the genre being wrong as it is the emotional weight of it. Like, it just doesn't feel earned. And I don't think that, like, adding some monsters on the desert would necessarily fix that. I think they would take a larger restructuring of the sequence of the game and, like, the level of energy that the player would be bringing to various bits and bobs in order for that to work. Alright. We got 4 keys here. I guess I should, now that we're not in a... Please let me go... I can't go left from here. Like, if I press left, it doesn't quite work. wonder if I could have done this at any point. Interesting detail that there's still chains on there. I mean, these chains aren't doing anything visually interesting. All right, Circe's temple. Oh, and she's just right there. Huh. This is very Lost Woods feeling. I can't even talk to her because she turns into stone. Oh, man. All right. Nope. Let me through, please. Thank you. Do I think that there's anything here? Maybe. We're gonna blow this guy up just to see. Nothing there. No, I kind of think that there's nothing here. Perfectly willing to be proven wrong later, but... Alright, so we've got light reflections. Can I grab this? Doesn't seem like it. That actually did do us something. I do wish that she turned a little bit tighter. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. As we all know, shining lights on the backs of mirrors. Guaranteed way of getting things to be in the right spot. Okay. Okay, this I don't trust, because there's clearly a something there. do we think that it's just a case of we need to blow this up? No. Ah. It. I think I get it, but I think we have to loop around the long way. Yeah. Damn, that's kind of annoying if that's how that works. Okay, so we've got 3 options here. At least, well, there's 4, but one of them's boss, so. Ooh. Alright. Looks real. It's really interesting the way that the pattern here is working out. Almost feels like Poi, the way that looks. I should play Poi. I really enjoyed Poi. Oh. Did I even notice this door previously? I don't think I did. Oh boy. Alright. Yep. No, Molly. She turns so badly. Doesn't really matter which one I go through. Alright, that was the wrong way to do that. I need to go up and then shoot down. I cannot see it. Shitting me. Can't look down far enough. I don't know that I realized prior to this that I had such a limitation. Right, is there anything I could like stand on that would gonna just go through this other door. I'm kind of waiting for the game to be like, by the way, here's a whole new, different thing. You know, different item. Yeah. Huh. It's a room, just a tube to sort of complicate the visuals, I guess. Okay. Drops just straight up not working. Yeah. Alright, so it's gotta be a case of... I'm a little shocked that that worked. It felt jank as hell. What did we actually accomplish by doing that, though? Somewhat upsetting that that didn't drop all the way, you know? Like, it dropped some of the way, not all the way. Why are these all bombs? None of them are giving me... shims? I don't really even know what to call them. The ammo from my glove. Yeah, it keeps in here. That one's gonna get me killed more than anything else. So we're in here. Oh, yep, we're dead. Not gonna lie, I'm quite tempted to turn off damage and leave it turned off, because thus far it's not added to the game. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Try and do this bit again. Alright. Grab the water, run straight back. Nope. Could it be a case of I need to shoot the water to get it to fall? I wish I understood the thinking, because I just don't. I don't understand the thinking behind let's make this game have a reasonable number of hearts, but let's also make everything hit for like 4 damage. I just don't get it. I'm not seeing anything else here that would actually be useful. Tube. Alright, well, let's try. Can't drop it because it's too close to a wall. Did we go through both of these? So we've been through this, there's just that, and nothing else, right? Yeah, seems like. Thought maybe there was a something that I had overlooked on top of that pillar that would be useful to me, but it seems like no. Alright, there's some ammo. Some more bombs. They're really being generous with the bombs here. Did a thing, but I don't know what we did. Can't tell if I missed or if that thing is blocking it. I think that thing is just blocking it. So, can I use this to hookshot it to me? Yes. Aha. For some reason that made me invisible. Aha. I wonder if we are permanently invisible now. It's funny, like, we can see our shadows still. Like, the invisibility has no true rendering impact. I think it's this way to get to the door with the square. Yeah. I'm gonna walk out of the temple to see if that fixes it. Man, that's silly. I get exactly how this happens. So what I'm fairly certain happened is when we go into first person mode, our character model is set to hidden that way. You know, we don't like see our own nose, right? But when we got the thing that triggered an animation without fully pulling us out of, without, you know, unflagging the, hey, we're supposed to be invisible. And so we just kept doing it. We kept being invisible and there was nothing to reset us. It's something that happens a lot in programming where you'll have like an initial state and you'll just reset stuff to the initial state all the time, even though you don't need to. Just because you're paranoid, you're like, maybe I overlooked something, and I do need to. Because the reality is, you do overlook stuff, and so it's a lot safer to just completely reset things. And it's, you know, the exact same reason why we, you know, everyone inside the computer tech industry is always like, have you tried turning it off and back on again? Because that resets to a known good state. Hey, the temple map. Nice. Let's actually take a look at that map. Okay, so we've got a couple of discontinuities with the star and the diamond symbols. I get why that needed to be in the map, but it does make it slightly harder to read. There is a door somewhere. There, I'm betting. Okay. Owl. Is that it for this room? I suspect that's it for this room. That's it, then that's a little bit of a problem, because that means that we're unable to proceed there. There is... have some questions about the way that this is structured now that I'm looking at it more closely. I think that they're doing the fun thing where yeah, I think they're doing the fun thing where the boss door doesn't open directly to the boss, it opens to the second half of the dungeon, which is a cool pattern. Alright, so I think we pretty clearly need to figure... This one? No, not this way. Other one. Need to figure this out. Which I don't really get. Overshot. Oh, not me to do that. Trying to see if there's any like good spots for doing this, and I'm not really coming up with anything. Now we're back to the problem of doesn't seem to want to do. Come on. I feel like a fool struggling with this, but like I'm not having much luck here. What's strange is this room doesn't why won't she move it? And from here we can shoot no problem, but that doesn't help us at all. I'm gonna try one last thing that I don't think is gonna work. Nope. I was trying to like grab it out of midair, and that did not work. Gosh dang it. I think I just figured it out. It's exactly the same problem that we had before. Nope, not you. don't know why I'm struggling to think of the hook shot. There we go. Stop, please. Oh, I've screwed myself. Or have I? Got one shot. Nope. That's just the wrong thing. There we go. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I am a very stupid man. Alright, so square key goes in the square hole. Not you. That's honestly shocking that it took me that long to put together, like, oh, I need to use the hook shot to grab the thing. I would be embarrassed, but honestly, I figure y'all are probably used to me doing stuff like that. This one? Ooh. This one. Oh. How am I having to trial and error all of these doors? There we go. Okie dokie. So, with this key in hand, alright, so we've got two options. I think this one's the one that we want first. Yeah, because this goes through this. This will get us whatever's in here. Okay. It's really annoying the way that... Oh, we've gone invisible again. The way that she won't... the way that she won't pick up things that are like too much in a corner. Huh. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Oh. Actually did work. Nice. I'm going to need to do the whole save and quit thing again, because not being able to see your player character is pretty rough. Okay, sure. Sort of reinforcing the whole what is up with the healing system thing. The items dropping a single heart. Huh. So this has to be... Huh. I find that strange. Increments by one. I guess we're just gonna leverage the fact that we keep getting one every time we exit and enter a room. Which I assume is a safeguard? Nope, never mind. We didn't get any that time. There we go. Now we've got 6. Ooh, choice now, though. There's 2 places that we could use our round key. I'll go for this one, I think. Presumably, you get both. Like, it doesn't matter, but... Oh, the child. We're gonna die soon. Okay. Go. I wonder if that was the... And we're invisible again. Son of a bitch. I don't know why that's suddenly happening now. Tiny. Yep, that didn't do shit. Anything else in this room that we need to be aware of? Doesn't look like it. So, this is clever, the way that we can get the key from either side. It didn't matter which door we used the round key on because we were gonna get a round key from the others. So that's a pretty clever, kind of a Zor statement almost. You're either gonna go through one side and get a round key, or you're gonna go through the other side and get a round key. And so then there just needs to be, from the designer's perspective, one more round key door after you've gone through both of these round key doors. Tell you guys what, though, while we're back in the main room here, let's end this episode here. And next episode, we will we'll dive into more of this dungeon and presumably beat the game. We'll see. But YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!